Well, good morning and welcome back to Cityline. With me, I have one of my favorite places that I call home on the couch, and that is Tacoma Little Theatre. So please join me in welcoming Chris Surface. You are still managing to be the artistic director at Tacoma Little Theatre.
Absolutely.
And my backup. Thank you for being here today.
Always happy to.
You brought with you some really fabulous people, as always. Trina Williamson, you are the director of the Da Vinci Code. You are the one who is taking this book and screenplay to the stage. Welcome to Cityline.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
It's great to have you here. And Alan Peary, you are an actor. You are actually playing the big shoes of Robert Langdon in the Da Vinci Code and filling out the couch so beautifully with that smile. Welcome to Cityline.
Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you. All right, Mr. Chris, 107th season. How can that be?
You know, I dye the gray hairs out. That's
You know what it is. So what do you have coming up?
We are opening with the Da Vinci Code this October 24th. Then after that, we have Matilda for the holiday season, so bring your family for that one. After that, we have the West Coast premiere of The Time Machine, a new adaptation of that by Michael D. Fox. Then we have our partner project with UWT, Spring Awakening.
Yeah, hello.
After that, we have The Mountaintop, which is a great piece about Martin Luther King Jr., then Sotto Voce, and then we close out with Bedroom Farce as a fun comedy to bring you into summer.
I love that. So what made you decide? Was there a moment at 2:13 in the morning when you woke up and went, Da Vinci Code?
It is a relatively new script, and not a lot of companies have produced it. I had somebody let me know about it early on when it was still being shopped to different houses, and I thought, that's a show we could tackle. Our audiences would like that. We have the people who would be great to do that. And I've been trying to get Trina to direct at TLT for 13 years, and our calendars finally aligned. And I presented it to Trina and said, is this one you'd be willing to take on? And she said yes, thankfully.
Well, okay, so Trina and Alan, let's start with you first, Trina. What is the approach like when you have a best-selling novel, a hit movie, even Tom Hanks you got to throw in, turning that into a play?
I'm not going to lie, it was intimidating.
You bet.
I loved the book. It was definitely one of my all-time favorites.
Me
so when Chris approached me, I had to think about it. I really had to think about it because I wanted to do justice to the show. And plus reading it, you know that there's going to be, changes made to it because you can't do an entire book in 2.5 hours.
Well, we can't dance across the rooftops.
Exactly, exactly. So I was a little intimidated, but talking to Chris, talking to his amazing staff there, the TLT is probably the best place we could have done this show. They have the technology, they have the staff, most supportive staff, and they have the actors. They all showed up. So thanks to that, I'm able to do this.
You don't have to move.
No, this is great.
So Alan, big shoes, big shoes. Big shoes we could call Wilson shoes.
It's not intimidating at all, I promise.
So when it got down to like you and one other person, and you were getting the call back,
Face to face.
yeah, you're like, this could be real. What made you say yes?
It's a role that I read the book, not right when it came out, but in the first year there. And I remember I was still in, I think I was just graduating high school at the time. And so I just remember reading it and being like, this is a character that I can do, because I don't know if you noticed, I don't look like an action star. I'm not like, I'm not, so it was a role I kind of connected with. So I was always imagining like, oh, this is how I would do it, this is how I would portray it, and love Tom Hanks. But when I saw the movie, it wasn't exactly my picture of the character. So yeah, it was really exciting to have the opportunity to be like, I'm going to put my own little spin on it and try to do it in a way that it's kind of how I pictured it when I originally read it way back when. So.
And you brought that into the rehearsal process, I'm quite sure. So Trina, when you think about the auditions and rehearsal process, how much of the book was still in your head as opposed to the people who showed up the audition?
I mean, the book definitely influenced me greatly.
It's a great book.
It is, and honestly, I had to remember to not let the movie influence me.
Yes.
Tom Hanks, I mean, it's so iconic. So I made a real effort to really stick to book characters, how I pictured them in my mind. And what was really lovely was as the actors showed up, I was able to start picturing people fairly quickly. I mean, Chris was with me the whole way from beginning to end of auditions and callbacks, and they just started to come right in and fit. So it wasn't a huge struggle.
They just showed up.
They did.
They just showed up.
Did.
Alan, will you give us a sneak peek of Langdon?
So, I don't know if you know this, but he's a bit of a book nerd, and so he loves going on the lecture tour. So we can give you a little sample of one of the lectures he does here. Let me get in character. Brushed into our paintings, chiseled into our architecture, symbols. Our history revolves around them. Our worship depends on them. On the stamp of our coins, in the weave of our clothes. Whether consciously or subconsciously, we imbibe these symbols from the day we're born. And seen.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay, and you now have an audition material for the rest of your life.
There you
is
go, yeah.
impressive. You owned it. So, Chris, wow. Both of you, the casting, well done. Are the murder mystery dinners, because you know I'm always about food, and it was impressive, but I'm hungry. Are they coming back?
They are back. Our first one is in November. We're at a new location this year, the La Quinta, down on 27th in
Yes.
the Dome District. And we're really looking forward to working with them. And it's already on sale, so get your tickets fast because it's starting to go really fast.
Yeah,
on that one.
and after they hear this, boom, there we go. How is the remodel going?
We open a show next week, and we will be done in time for the show to open. It's down to the final wire, and there's construction debris and dust everywhere, as the actors can attest to. And we're putting some long hours, but we are so excited to welcome people back and let them see the new revitalized TLT with a few differences for everybody.
Absolutely, I love that. No one puts this season on by themselves, Chris. We all know that. And the person who handed you or the Da Vinci Code or said to you, hey, the playwright is coming out with some licensing. Who do we need to thank for all of this incredible season that you've prepared for us?
I think, number one, our patrons who continue to show up for us after 107 years.
Yes.
A great board of directors who's fantastic to work for and with. The great talent that comes to us all through our actors and our creative teams.
Yep.
The staff at TLT who are amazing. We would not be where we are today without that staff doing what they do because they are the heart and soul of the organization.
Yes,
so
they
it's
are.
everything. And so I encourage people to always come out and see a show with us.
I love that. Thank you, especially you two. This is a love of labor. You do have jobs that pay you something outside of the hours that you have donated to TLT. There isn't a better gift than the gift of time. So thank you so, so very much. And you handsome devil, I can't wait to see you sooner than later.
Agreed.
All right, we have much more to come on Cityline. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this quick break.